Hey everyone, my name is Danielle Fritz, and for this Breast Health Expo, online expo, I am going to be your person that you go to talk about constrictive clothing, and specifically your bras. I am actually not wearing a bra right now. Like you can see right here. I'm wearing a cami that also kind of smooths the pooch, but we'll get into that in just a few minutes. Let me tell you why it's so important for you to not wear clothing that is too tight. So if you're undressing at the end of the day and then you're finding angry red lines around your breast, around your shoulders, around your waist, let's talk about your rings on your fingers. If those are too tight and can't come off, or maybe even a watch band where you have some red lines, those are all serious red flags. And here's the reason why. Because your lymphatic system is what takes all those toxins and pushes them through your body. So out one of your detox pathways, right? So if you are restricting that lymph and that flow, then you aren't properly detoxing. So women always complain about the breast and the bra, and it's uncomfortable, and those ugly red lines. So let me tell you my story. I actually was in an auto accident around 2008, and I was rushed into the emergency room about 5 years later, having issues with my breath. I was pale white. This had gone on for like 5 years. Serious back pain. I was having serious back and shoulder pain. And come to find out, about 3 hours after being in the ER, my surgeon walked in and he said, "You have a torn diaphragm." He says, "When was your accident?" And I was like, actually, my mom screamed out, "Oh my gosh, that was 5 years ago." And so for 5 years, I had been living with this torn diaphragm. It's right here. And it still gives me trouble to this day because there's a lot of scar tissue in there. But it was from a seatbelt injury. And my surgeon didn't want to crack my chest. Luckily, you can see I have they didn't have to crack my chest to do the repair. I also had organs in the incorrect places, so we had to move my organs back to where they were. My pancreas was very inflamed, so I had a lot of issues. They also took out my gallbladder at that time. But I had like almost 5 surgeries in one day, and they put in a chest tube, a chest drainage tube, which is, the scar is located about right here. And needless to say, it was, a week in the hospital, 3 months worth of recovery. And I had already went through 6 months of recovery from the first auto accident because I had separated my sacrum. So all these very rare, one-of-a-kind injuries seem to happen to me from this auto accident, because it's like 1 in a million that you would get a hiatal hernia and then a torn diaphragm from an auto accident. But it was undiagnosed for 5 years, which is actually what leads me to being a health coach. That is what I do. I specialize in environmental toxins and detoxing your environment. And we talk about detoxing your body in my course that I give. So one of the very first things I like to talk to people about is their clothing. Not just what you're washing your clothing in. Just remember that whatever you're washing and your fabric softeners you're using, you're actually wearing on your body every day. But again, let's go back to constrictive clothing. So anyway, I could not wear a bra for many months. I couldn't stand that wire. First off, I was a wire wearer for many years because it just made the girls look a little better. And but any band right here just drives me completely insane. So what happened is I ran into a line called Ruby Ribbon, which I'm wearing now. It is a one-piece cami, like I said, sucking in the pooch, but it has a lot of, the design is crisscross, so it gives you a lot of support, even larger women. So I am very much the advocate of anti-bra. Very much anti-bra because of the uncomfortableness that I was having after an injury. And I know that many people that go through breast reconstruction or chemo and then removing of the breast, many of you are wearing using a chest drain. And it takes a lot to support that area. It takes a lot to support that area. So again, constrictive clothing, if your clothing is too tight, and this isn't just for women, it's also for men. Men, actually, Cornell University study quite a few years ago had found that men, after they get out of college and they go on to have kids and they're working in the executive workforce, they don't change their collar size, and then they're putting a necktie around them. And they were finding how many men are actually having issues because of this constrictive neckwear. So again, if you've got those angry lines at night, if you can't get your jewelry off, your sock lines, if you're wearing socks and you get those lines or redness around your body, these are all pieces of clothing that you need to readdress. Okay? It's okay to go up a size. It really is. Don't just squeeze yourself in because it's not because you want to be a size 4 and you're really a size 6 or 8. It's okay. Don't look at the labels. Look at what makes you feel comfortable because it's good for your body. Your body needs to detox, and you constricting the detox pathways is just not good stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. And again, my name is Danielle Fritz. I am a health coach that specializes in environmental toxins. And for this seminar or expo, online expo, breast health, I am here to discuss your bras. Bye, guys.